Human culture is the voice of the great liar that has taken up residence in your mind and tells you that it is you who are the liar. When you tell yourself that you are real, that you exist, it tells you that you are lying to yourself. There was a time, though it may seem too long ago now for you to remember, when it only spoke its lies to you from the world outside of and around you. But it spoke them with such conviction and just would not stop speaking them, so that you felt you could no longer disagree. And now it speaks its lies using your mind and your mouth. The core lie, really the only lie, that human culture uses your mind and your mouth to speak, is that you as good as don't exist. The occultism of human culture is all about convincing one that one's own power, one's own life force is its. The occultism of religion, the occultism of science, the occultism of occultism, the occultism of all human culture is all about convincing you that your power, your life force is its. That you as good as don't exist. Human culture is a hypnotist. It is a mesmerizer. And it's not so much that it whispers its lies to you with great subtlety, though it does have subtle means in its toolkit, but rather that it carpet bombs you relentlessly with its lie day in and day out. You as good as don't exist. You as good as don't exist. You as good as don't exist. Day in and day out. Human culture is that frantic child, the one who yells the same thing over and over, insisting it be true, insisting it into existence by the sheer force of its own will, its own desire that it be true. You as good as don't exist, it tells you over and over. At first, it is only telling you this from outside of yourself. But it is bombarding you with this lie while you are only a child. So, of course, you let it in. Of course you do. You are only a child. Of course we did. We were only children. This is all occultism is. The telling of this one single lie. Your power is mine. And you as good as don't exist. This is all occultism is. And every occultist is the perpetrator of this lie, and every single occultist is the victim of this lie. Those at the top of the pyramid even more so than those lower down. You as good as don't exist. You as good as don't exist. All of human culture tells you this, and human culture is a liar. Human science culture tells you that you are a random collection of blind energetic forces that have gathered together for a while to create the illusion that they are a sentient being which thinks it is you, and that once this illusion disintegrates, it will be as if it never happened in the first place. You as good as don't exist. Human religion culture says that God is good, God is great, God is this, God is that, and on and on. God is real. God is the most real. God is more real. What is it exactly that religion culture tells you that you are? It tells you that you are subject, a subject of God, subject to God. You as good as don't exist. In the face of human politics, you as good as don't exist. In the face of human media, you as good as don't exist. In the face of human education, you as good as don't exist. In the face of the housing market, you as good as don't exist. In the face of the law system, you as good as don't exist. In the face of your country, you as good as don't exist. In the face of your community, you as good as don't exist. In the face of your family, you as good as don't exist. In the face of your marriage, you as good as don't exist. In the face of the world and everyone else in it, you as good as don't exist. All human culture today is occultism, and occultism is the one same single lie over and over and over. So, let me ask you this. If it is true, as you say it is true, with your own mind, with your own mouth, that you, as good as don't exist, how is it, do you think, that the only thing you have ever known throughout the entirety of your living memory is you? You and your experiences. You and your perceptions. Every single speck of beauty you have ever bore witness to and appreciated, You have witnessed through the beauty of your perceptions, through your ability to apprehend and appreciate. Without the beauty of your perceptions and your ability to apprehend and your ability and willingness to appreciate, it is all of that beauty that as good as does not exist. And the same is true of all of the ugliness that you have ever beheld, all of the joy and all of the terror, all of the wonder and all of the mundanity, all of the people, all of the animals, all of the mountains, trees, oceans, all of the sky, all of the cosmos, all of the music and the food and the clothes and the movies and the news, all of the truth and all of the lies. Without you, all of that does not exist. Without you, every last speck of all of that disappears. Without you, every single mind and every single mouth and every single message that has ever told you that you as good as don't exist does not exist. This is the truth of existence. I stand outside of the occultism of human culture, and what I tell you with my mouth is that you are eternal truth in living iteration. And you are not going anywhere. For all the rest of eternity, it is everything else that will be coming and going and coming. You are the one who remains. You are the one who never leaves you. You are the one who cannot not exist. No matter how hard you may try, you are eternal truth in living iteration, and you are forever. And whatever gods and angels, devils and demons you may conceive of and believe in, it is they that are subject to you, subject to your being here. They will come and go. You will not. The only ones who try to impress upon you the notion that you as good as don't exist are those who fear that they as good as don't exist. We are eternal truth in living iteration, and the only existence we ever know is our own. And so, from our point of view, all of existence is only that existence which we ourselves know. If we perceive our world as being more real than us, it is because of our perceiving it that way. It is subject to us and not the other way round. I have a lot of work online that people don't get to see because they are not notified about it. You have to be determined and proactive and check in on my channels and my website if you want to keep up with my work. This platform will let you think that I'm not doing anything when I'm doing lots. And I'd love it if you would catch up with everything I've done so far, if you want to.